So, it hasn't been a great year for Facebook. They've been in all kinds of controversy with the data that they have on you, which maybe they shouldn't necessarily have. But not one to take a hint. Facebook have this week announced that they are looking to invest in a dating app. To explain exactly what the hell is going on, we have Tegan Jones from the technology website Gizmodo and Jono Seidler, who comes from the world of advertising. Jono Seidler, dating app? Kind of.
I feel like that is the vibe that they. What I really like is Zuckerberg got up and basically said there are 200 million single people on Facebook, and that is a problem. And I'm just kind of like, is it? Maybe they chose to. I don't know. I thought that was a really.
He's like our Bridget Jones in chief.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting way to start. But I mean, given all of the massive concerns around privacy that they've been having lately, the idea that they're going to launch an in-house dating service, I think, is hilarious at best, and potentially problematic in any other circumstance.
I really feel like potentially problematic is the subtitle. Of this
and it's like an opt-in service, so they're kind of like,
you'd hope so,
isn't it always?
You know, what I find funny is that they're basically competing against people who use their service anyway. So Tinder and Bumble and all of those guys, you have to use Facebook essentially to get your way in. But from what I understand here, it's like they'll pull certain parts of your profile and you can enter what seems to be like a chat room kind of vibe with people who've like gone to events that you've gone. I don't know if you didn't brush shoulders with them or something. Now you can be like, that person also likes comic book events, so now we should talk. It's very strange.
Okay, so it's taking in location data as well. So if you were near somebody,
it's like likes and events.
And
so
so you like the same things. There are events or things that you are physically near, and then it's like, you don't want to hook up?
Yeah, pretty much. And you can chat to them about it, although they've made it very clear that it's going to be text only in these messages, so you're not getting unsolicited DPs.
Display photos.
Yes, display photos. That's exactly what that stands for, Jono. That's part of it. And they're also obviously saying, oh, we're not going to tell your friends that you're using this service or anything like that.
Yeah, you're invisible to all of your friends.
Which means people can cheat. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Which is great because the line that they used was real long-term relationships, not hookups.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they all say.
Like their relationship with you, like you can't leave.
No, but like every one of these dating services, when they go to public communication, when they put out a press release, they're always like, it's about real relationships. It's not about hooking up, except they all kind of are.
Apparently the stock price on Tinder like went through the floor after they announced this.
Does your profile picture come into it at all?
I don't know about in the messenger, but yes, so there will be your display pic when you're actually using the service
But you can't send a picture and that's their way of stopping.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll also apparently, if I'm correct, only have your first name as well. So it's not like it's going to give away all of your information.
So that's sort of reminiscent certainly of like Tinder. And
absolutely,
anyway.
yeah.
There's an interesting thing that happens when Facebook decide to step into a market that is well populated, right? So, every country in the world has a version of a Craigslist or a Gumtree or something like that. Facebook set up marketplace and suddenly there are millions of people using it, right? Facebook and Instagram institute stories when it's like a complete rip-off of Snapchat and it takes off, right? So here we're looking down the barrel of that again, right? So we have Tinder, we have Bumble, and now Facebook have launched this thing. Is it reasonable to assume that just because of the sheer reach of Facebook that this is going to be pretty successful, or will it go the way of the poke?
I'm kind of on the fence with this one because I feel like if you would have asked me that a year or two ago, I would have said, yeah, it's going to obliterate Tinder, it's going to obliterate Bumble, it's all over. I think given the amount of heat that they're getting at the moment around what they're doing with your information and combining that with potentially romantic situations, people might be a bit more hesitant. That being said, people are lazy, and if it's something that you can just use in an ecosystem that you already understand, I've been waiting to leave Apple for years, but then I got an Apple Watch. So, that's kind of the end of it. I think we've talked about it before, but Snapchat had, when Instagram stories came in, you can't actually patent a feature. And I think that Facebook have probably figured this out again, and they've gone, all right, the swiping feature or the connecting via first name or the whatever, like this is something that is a legal grey area and we can probably get around and just completely monopolize it.
Of all the things that came out of, I should say it's called Fate, F8,
Yeah.
Fate.
Fate, mate.
Terrible. Of the Fate thing, of the things that came out of the fake conference, what stood out to you? Because there was a bunch of other things that came out as well. Is there anything that struck you as being particularly interesting?
My favourite was definitely the linking GoPro to Instagram stories, which is just a recipe for disaster.
Why? I think it's genius.
Because you're going to have all of these crazy stunt kids like jumping out of planes and off cliffs and doing all these kind of things just to become famous.
They already do that.
Yeah, I know, but now it's like you're going to see that in real time.
So when you say integration, so you've got a GoPro camera, which of course are the tiny cameras that stunty people and people that love a good dash cam video use all the time, they'll be able to live stream that straight through their phone.
Precisely.
To the internet. Is there enough reception when you skydive to live stream from a...
I mean, they've got those balloons that they're trying to launch over,
Project Loon.
Developing countries, so perhaps they could just link into the wireless there. I don't know.
This is the wildest of wild conjecture.
They can just get some unlimited data.
Journalism.
They can get some endless data.
Endless data, yeah, that's right.
Endless data.
How high does it go?
I'm unlimited by altitude. All right, there is lots more of this in the podcast. To download this show, we're also talking about other announcements at the Facebook announcement. And when you sign up to an unlimited mobile data account, is it not really that unlimited? All of that in the podcast to download the show. We'll catch you there. See you guys.